Hey guys, it's your Panif, ArchieLuxury, and today guys, I am making this video here. I'm making this video because, you know, we're coming up to Christmas and I was thinking about what advice can I give to people. And this is regarding when you've got a collection, you've got a couple watches, and you know, sometimes we get a little bit bored. I mean, we have some beautiful pieces, we get a little bit bored and we think, you know what, the brain starts running and you think, you know what, you like the endorphins. People like the endorphin rush of getting new stuff. They do. They like the excitement. They like getting new things because it gives you a buzz. You can show off to your friends. But the best advice really is, don't flip or trade unnecessarily. That's right. And it reminds me, many moons ago, I remember I was in Thailand and I remember this guy. He was very, how do I put it? He had a yellow gold Submariner. And I remember he just couldn't help himself. Instead of just saying, stop, I got a beautiful watch. If I'm a bit bored, maybe I'll buy a little steel piece to play. No, he always, he sold it. He bought this, traded that, bought that. The dealer really just churned. He just churned and churned and churned. It's like going to a financial planner who constantly churns your portfolio, and then you wonder why, coming back a couple years later, you say, why the hell did I do that? Why did I swap and trade? And you know, so I got to tell you, some very good advice is that sometimes it's better to stay with what you have. Stay with what you got. And I'm not talking about garbage. If you've got garbage, you know, lesser watches, I'm not saying to stay with that sort of crap. But I mean, if you've got Rolex, if you've got a Patek, it's really important that I think you just don't willy-nilly flip or swap. And I've been burnt myself. I've really been burnt myself. A number of years ago, you know, this hobby, we think we can slide in and slide out, but it's not to be. It really isn't to be. This hobby can be very dangerous at times. We can think we want something, like I sold a lot of my Rolex off, and you know, looking back on it there, admittedly, when I bought the Pateks, I got them at wholesale. This is second-hand dealer wholesale. But I wholesaled the Rolexes that I had. So, you know, I probably, in all honesty, I would probably be better financially on paper. Well, financially, when I say better financially, I mean on paper, because I'd still have the watches, wouldn't I? We didn't cash out. But the thing is, if I had had the Rolexes, they'd be worth more. I've got to tell you, sometimes in life, it's not always about the money. It's not always about the money. In my own case, I've always, what have I really wanted? And it's quite fascinating. Years ago, I had a small ensemble of Rolex, Explorer 2, sub-date steel. This was pre-ceramic days. Had an Explorer 2 16570, sub-steel date 16610, Date 18238 with factory diamond dial. A 16013R serial number, that was a two-tone Datejust, and a 16800 Submariner. Unfortunately, it had the white gold around the indices, which is not as valuable as the non-white gold indice version. 5 pieces. My beta was the 16800. And I should have just, you know, if I in many ways I should have stayed with that. But, you know, life did what it does. And I've got to be totally honest with you. My own personal reasons was why I sold that. But I constantly wanted to build back a collection. I remember, you know, constantly trying to build this collection. This was in the, so I had that collection. That was 1998, I think, 98, 99. And I didn't have the confidence. I didn't, you know, these were different times. That was 22 years ago. And I should have had the confidence to back myself, but, you know, you don't. The reality is, guys, I sold them off. Look, admittedly, I tried many things. I got my first Patek 2001. That was a 3919. A little bit small. 33 mil. I didn't think it was small at the time. Tried some gold Cartiers, then sold that off, went and got Datejust and a no date sub. I remember constantly having the two, constantly. Then I had some problems, stupidity, you know, lady problems, of course, always ladies. And then I remember went to Thailand, and I remember at one stage there, my watch, I had a Cartier Santos quartz, a Galbi steel Cartier Santos quartz with the concealed clasp. That was my watch. And yeah, that hasn't really gone anywhere. But you know, it's funny that then you know, it's this struggle, and I spent many years trying to find this happiness. And I tried. The first time I got a slight inheritance in 2009, I got my Patek 5107, and I was so guilty having the 5107. I remember I sold my Breitling Navitimer, the old Navitimer 2. I sold that. I was guilty. I sold my two-tone Datejust with diamond dial. Sold that. And I also sold my Speedy at the time. So I had the 5107. And then, you know, I tried different things in the collection, and I got to be totally honest with you. I still get bored with my collection, but I'm thinking, no, stop, Arch, stop. Don't sell or trade things off. Archie, stop. I look at my Pateks. I always wanted the world time. That was a fantasy. I was a delusional fantasist to think I could even get one. I remember swimming in the pool in Pattaya, and I said, I was dreaming because I was a bit depressed. Dreaming, what would I do if I won the lottery? And I thought, you know what? I'd buy a Patek World Time. This was 2004. The current Patek World Time was the 5110. It wasn't the 5130 or the current 52. No, that came later. So I wanted the 5110, which I've got now. So don't sell that. The annual calendar, that's the watch I got for my 40th. Sell that, Archie, and you will be in horological purgatory. I managed to get it back. I got it serviced. Just keep the bloody thing. And I also got 5127, which 5127 is really, the 5127 is really the 5127 ultimate replacement to the 5107 I used to have. It's a full set, box papers. And then I got a 5196 to commemorate my 3919 because it was a manual wind 215 movement. So I got a beautiful little ensemble of Patek's. Then I got 3 beautiful Rolex sub-date, a no compromise watch. Didn't really appreciate it until I went to Hong Kong with Scotty's date sub. That was amazing. I realized what this watch is, the power of this watch. Explorer 2 42 Polar, yes, they commemorate. The Polar's always been important to me, so I got the latest version in line with this. I've also got the Millie, because blue is my favorite color. Blue. I'm even wearing blue today. Blue is my favorite color. And then ultimate chronograph, big box, Omega Speedmaster, Man on the Moon, the 1861, big box, Man on the Moon, Man on the Moon, Man on the Moon, big box. And then to top that off, I've also got a Reverso JJ Lecoute Reverso Grande date. What a beautiful collection. Now, even me, I get bored. I'm thinking, you know what? I got an itchy. I'd love to have a 40mm day date. And then I saw a beautiful white gold 36mm diamond dial at Shawnee European Watch Gallery. I'm thinking, I want that. Hey, slow down, Archie. Slow down, Archie. Slow down. Just be grateful for what you've got. And that's why I've really put the anchors, the brakes. I put the handbrake on. I'm not going to be doing that. No, I'm very happy with the watches I've got. Beautiful 9-piece combo. And I got the watch box. What more could I want? The watch box. And I've got to be honest with you. I got to be grateful. See, we get bored. We start listening to people we don't even like. We start listening to people we don't even like. And we're influenced. And sometimes it's good just to say, no, I'm not selling nothing. I'm keeping what I love, keeping what I've got, and enjoying it. I don't need to buy more horological trollops. I got a beautiful 9-piece combo meal deal. Hunger Buster. I got a 9-piece Hunger Buster. Just stay with it. That's it. Stay with it, guys. And that's the whole thing. sometimes we look at these things and we don't appreciate what we really do have. And it's easy to get bored. We want to try new shit, don't we? But my advice is, I remember this guy. He came to a guy I know who was a watch dealer, solid gold, pre-ceramic sub, beautiful condition. He flipped it, swapped it, did this, did that, 20 trades later, and you look at what he's got, I think he ended up with a Breitling Super Ocean or something stupid. 20 trades, he lost all this money. And you just should say to him, mate, you should have kept the gold sub. Just keep the gold submariner. That's what you should have done. Just keep it. Enjoy the gold sub. That's it. That is it, man. That is really it. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. That's it. The gold sub. Yeah, that's what I would say. Gold submariner. This guy, he just flips so many things, and I mean, it's just terrible. I got another friend of mine who had an Aquanaut. He had an Aquanaut, a Patek Aquanaut. He flipped it, sold this, sold that. Looking back now, he goes, geez, the Patek Aquanaut's so valuable, and I had it, and I sold it. The guy, he sold it to a real asshole banker, who then reduced. Man, I would have walked out on that. If someone did that to me, I'd walk out. But you know what I mean? Just stupidly flipping stuff. Flip, 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 flip each time, getting shafted. And he likes to try new stuff. He likes to try new stuff, but it hasn't worked out so well financially for him. It's a disaster. And I mean, I have the same feelings at the moment. I'm saying to myself, you know what, Archie boy? Instead of having the 41 mil sub, what about we get a 16-610? 16-610, 16-570 polar, and a day date instead of the 3 Rolexes I've got. What do you think of that, guys? And I got to stop myself. So what the hell am I doing this for? Why? I'm bored. I think I'm bored. That's what happens. We get bored. We want some stimuli. Don't do it. Do not do it. Please, believe you me. Don't do it. 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 Do it. Don't do it, man. I kid you not. Please, don't do it. Just be grateful for what you have already. That's what I would do. Just be grateful. And that's it. That's what my answer is. Be grateful and stay with what you got. That's the best answer. Don't be jumping all over the place, doing this, doing that. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. That's what I'd be doing, guys. Slowing down, slow down, and working this out yourself. That's what I would do. Whew, that's the way it goes, guys. That is the way it goes. So, you tell me what you think, guys. Tell me what you think. Put some comments below. I'm ArchieLuxury. See you in the next one. And don't rush into doing trades or deals because you're bored. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury on the Paul Pluta channel. Guys, I desperately need to do more paid reviews. The backlog is pretty well non-existent. Guys, I desperately need to do paid reviews. I charge $50 for a paid review. I'll tell you what I think of your collection. I'll give you some additions and I'll answer some questions you may have about your collection. This could be a perfect Christmas gift for a friend. Send me details on their collection. Send me details of what they've got and I'll give you some advice. Guys, this could be a great present to give somebody. And also, guys, if you've never had a paid review from ArchieLuxury, man, this could be a great way for you to get a paid review and share it with all your friends. Guys, I desperately need some more paid reviews. The cupboard is bare. I don't have many left at all to do. I desperately want to do more paid reviews. Please get a paid review request in. Email me, ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com. PayPal to the same address. It's $50 and I'd love to tell you what I think of your collection. I'm ArchieLuxury. See you in the next paid review. Urgently, guys, I need some paid reviews. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. We're gearing up to Christmas and I want to tell you about ArchieLuxury advertising packages. So guys, let me give you the drum. Let me give you the squirt. Let me tell you the story. So, what have we got here for you? We got some really good packages. What have we got? Advertising packages. Do you want a 15-second insert? 15-second insert into every ArchieLuxury video and Paul Pluta channel video. 15-second insert into each video. $200 for a month. $200 for a month. If you want a rolling script, every video for a month, $100 for the month. You'll get your rolling script into each video I produce. Fridge space is pretty full at the moment. I will be advising when I'm taking more fridge advertisers. Let me know if there's any Christmas deal I can do for you. I'm ArchieLuxury. Advertise and become a winner.